Welcome back. I'm Alina from the Reykjavik grapevine, and today we're back at our adventurous volcano, once more exploring how it's changed, and we're gonna talk about more pollution and so on. You might notice that we're actually short in one person, so Brittany is missing today because her internship unfortunately has ended, so you have to deal with me today. Hope that's fine. So we right now took the route C, which is quite steep in the beginning. It reminded me a little bit of Route A that was available to walk in the beginning of the eruption. And we're right now on Langjökull, it's called. So it's like a little quite long mountain. It's literally called Long Back, translated from Icelandic. And then you have the option to move forward onto Stóri Rútur, the big ram, which gives quite a nice view over the crater. Today the weather is quite nice. We have 15 to 16 degrees, which is actually quite hot for an Icelandic summer, so people are already sweating. And the wind is quite mild. We have like a wind 5 to 6 meters per second. So the weather is quite nice. A little bit of pollution, but we'll see how it goes. And hopefully the path stays quite clear from pollution. So we've actually had the 4-month anniversary yesterday. So I guess happy birthday, 4-month birthday to our volcano. Because it started on March 19th. Yesterday was July 19th. Today is July 20th. And actually over the weekend, scientists were trying to map out the whole area and examine the volcano more. They had pretty hard difficulties with flying over the volcano due to the pollution we've been dealing with for a couple of weeks now. So I actually learned in the YouTube comments that the volcanic smog is called VOG in Hawaii. I really like this term, so I'm going to use it now. So this VOG has been pesting the whole Reykjanes and Reykjavik area pretty much in the last couple of weeks, and the last days have been quite extreme. For example, we were driving out of Reykjavik to get here, and you couldn't even see the taller houses anymore because there was so much VOG. Just as a quick reminder, VOG emerges through the pollution coming directly from the crater. So it's sulfur gas and other gases such as CO2, and they all kind of come together in a big cloud and react with oxygen and the other moisture in the air under the influence of sunlight. They react to sulfur particles, which can be in high concentrations harmful for people who are sensitive to pollution. So the scientists weren't able to map it out by flying over it, so they were using drones, which is effective, but not really. Like sometimes they really just need to be in a helicopter to see the whole scale of what's happening. And they're as well trying to see what's happening in Meradalir, because you can see right here, this is Nautaye flowing down here, and in the last week not a lot of lava was flowing into Nautaye. More lava was actually flowing into Meradalir, which is behind the volcano. And it's actually quite full already, the valley. though scientists say that the lava will still accumulate about 10 or gain 10 meters in height before it will break out of the valley and eventually reach Suðurstrandarvegur and Ísofskáli and the precious fiber optic cables. So we still have some time left apparently. What changed as well is that the amount of lava flow has decreased significantly. So now it's only about 5 to 6 cubic meters per second. Meanwhile, in May and June, it was about 13 to 15. So it's decreasing a lot, which kind of raises hope for a bit more time. Yeah. So the scientists also hope to get more information on what this volcano will turn into. A lot of experts, even in the beginning, have said that it will be a shield volcano, which is now like the kind of new rhythm, like the taking breaks and then erupting again indicate even more. So yeah, it's most probably going to be a shield volcano if it continues to erupt large, massive amounts of lava, which will be interesting how it will turn out if it just really continues to erupt for a couple of years. Then the town of Geldingadalsgos over here on the side, with Blue Lagoon and everything, they will face problems if that's the case. And about the new rhythm, the volcano has continued to take breaks. It's erupting right now, quite a lot to be honest. It's shooting out lava jets. It's quite amazing to see, even if you've already seen it a couple times. Just wow, mind-blowing. But it stopped erupting last Thursday. So when we were back here a week ago, exactly a week ago, it just started erupting again. And then it was erupting for approximately 5 days. Stopped on Thursday, started on Friday again. And I think it stopped on Saturday night, or around Saturday it stopped again. Started Sunday morning after a 12-hour break. And now on, actually today, this morning at 6:30, it started erupting again after a 12-hour beauty sleep. So we're actually here at right time. We're very lucky to see it in full bloom again, basically. Nobody can really say how long it will continue to erupt or when it's tired again and wants to take another break. So that's all a big question and nobody can tell. So over here we can see the viewing hill kind of in the middle, where originally in May you could hike up to and watch the eruption. It was actually quite an amazing viewing point, so you had a really good view over the whole area. And as you can see in the middle, the lava kind of overflowed the path to it, so it's not possible to go up there. And actually right from it is the hill that the helicopters were landing on, and it's quite impressive to see that it looks like it's shrunken, but just the lava has risen so much that it looks tiny right now, which is very impressive. So more to the pollution. I mean, we can see fumes going up quite a lot right now from the crater. And actually yesterday, the meteorological office recommended people with who are just sensitive to pollution to make sure that the levels are not too high, and they recommended as well for children not to sleep outside, as in camping. The pollution has even reached the Faroe Islands. So basically the volcano sent its greetings to the Faroese people, which is about 690 kilometers away from Iceland. So the sulfur gas is traveling quite far over the ocean. What we're dealing with right now is older gases that have been accumulated over the ocean and just came back. The forecast luckily is saying that Wednesday or Thursday, hopefully the wind direction will change and it will blow away from the capital area in Reykjavik. So hopefully we'll have a bit better weather and more sunshine. And yeah, so the pollution reached all the way to Hveragerði, where the hot river is, and up to Hvalfjörður on the way to Akranes and Borgarnes. And actually yesterday I was driving home from Landmannalaugar, like beautiful weather, and then it was like driving into a wall in Hveragerði when suddenly everything was just grey and clouds and fog basically appeared. It was a bit eerie. Yeah, but hopefully it will get better. Experts or the city of Reykjavik has warned as well that the fog can cause flu-like symptoms such as I think nausea, headaches, sore throat and stuff like that. So stay safe if you're here. It's not that dangerous yet though. And they're thinking about doing the same as in Hawaii, where they're dealing with constant fog. So they're thinking about doing like a manual for just how people should react if the levels rise. So yeah, maybe we'll be more accustomed to volcanic pollution in the future. Yes, oh, it's going off really beautifully right now in the back. Hopefully it will last a while. And on the lava, there was actually a some kind of glowy hole detected by a person flying a drone. There's a bunch of videos online which look quite fantastic. So it was basically just a hole where, like a shell, where the top collapsed into the hole, and then you could just see the lava flowing underneath the hardened lava, which once again makes it very clear you should never walk on lava because you never know what slumbers underneath. I mean, we do know, but if you don't want to lose a foot, don't walk on the lava. Yeah. Okay, so we're ending our Volcano newscast today on the other side of Suðurstrandarvegur. So we walked all the way around it and are at the kind of last possible viewing point before Meradalir, which you can see all the way over there. Even reaching quite far south, you can see a white car there. It's reaching all the way down. And the lava flow right now is pretty extensive. Last week, experts were saying it's around 5 to 6 cubic meters per second. I'm not an expert, but it looks pretty fast right now. The maximum once was 13 meters per second, so maybe it has increased. Wow, we can see a bit of the volcano even. Wow, this is pretty impressive. But thank you so much for joining me today on this little exploration of our lovely volcano. I'll see you next week. The volcano will probably change a lot just over the course of 7 days. Make sure to check out the Grapevine shop with all the lovely products and the High Five Club. There's a lot of really cool stuff included. So take care. See you.